Jai Hind to all the SRPMs. This is Shashank sir. Dear students, welcome to the online classes of SRPS once again. Today we would like to learn chapter 3rd, the Delhi Sultans. Well, in chapter 2 we saw that regions like the Kaveri Delta become the center of large kingdoms, and at the same time take a look. Delhi first became the capital of kingdom under the Tomara Rajputs, who were defeated in the middle of 12th century by the Chauhanas, also referred to as Chahamanas of Ajmer. So the most important thing is it was under Tomaras and Chauhans or Chahamanas that Delhi became an important commercial center. Many rich Jain merchants lived in the city and constructed several temples. Coins minted here and called Dehlial had a wide circulation. So let's take a look on the map over there. This is the area of Delhi, earlier Delhi, ancient times. Here, as you can see, this is Yamuna river, and this is the extension of the Delhi part. Both together, the old one and the new one. Okay. So the Delhi Sultans built many cities in the area, like Tughalakabad, Janpad, Hajj, all sort of things. And now let's take a look the rulers of Delhi. This is important things to understand better. The first Tomeras and the main important king Angapala, early 12th century. The kingdom duration 1130 to 1145 CE. Okay, C for Common Era. Chauhans, here the most important king in Chauhan's dynasty, that is Prithviraj Chauhan, and his duration was 1175 to 1192, because 1192 in the battle of second Terrain he lost and he died. And here third on early Turkish rulers, and the most important rulers of Turkish, Kutubuddin Aybak, who was the founder of Turkish ruling party, and this was started in 1206. After that, Samsuddin Iltutmish, who extended the territories. Duration was 1210 to 1236. After that, his daughter Rajia, Sultana Rajia, duration 1236 to 1240, and ultimately Ghiyasuddin Balban, 1256 to 1287. Let's take a look rest dynasties. Khilji dynasty, Alauddin Khilji and Jalaluddin Khilji, who was the founder, Alauddin Khilji the extender. And Tughlaq dynasty, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, Muhammad Tughlaq and Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Sayyid dynasty, Khizr Khan. Lodi dynasty, Bahulu Lodi. I will discuss all about this through an animation. Please wait and watch. The Delhi Sultanate. The earliest rulers of Delhi Sultanate were the Mamluks in 1206. Muhammad Ghori died and Kutubuddin Aybak declared himself the Sultan of Delhi. The period between 1206 AD and 1526 AD in India. Well, let me repeat it. Kutubuddin Aybak declared himself the Sultan of Delhi, and the period between 1206 AD means Common Era, and 1526 Common Era or Anno Domini after Christ, and 1526 AD in Indian history is known as Delhi Sultanate. During this period of over 300 years, 5 dynasties and 32 kingdoms ruled over Delhi. First on the slave dynasty, Kutubuddin Aybak laid the foundation for the slave dynasty. He ruled for 4 years The construction of Qutub Minar was started by Qutubuddin but completed by his son Iltutmish. An able and powerful administrator, Iltutmish established a vast kingdom. By 1220 AD, Iltutmish became the Sultan after defeating Aram Shah, a son of Qutubuddin Aibak. Iltutmish's sons were not capable of handling the kingdom, so he had announced that after his death, his daughters Rajia Sultana would be the ruler. Rajia ruled from 1236 to 1240 AD. Being a wise and capable ruler, she brought many reforms in the state. Being a woman, she had to face many difficulties. The officers under her resented taking orders from her. Dressed as a man, she led her army in the battlefields. This created displeasure in the male-dominated society. Some of her nobles plotted against her, and she was killed in 1240 AD. This created utter confusion and chaos. In 1248 AD, Nasruddin Shah, the youngest son of Iltutmish, was crowned as king. A devout Muslim and a peace-loving man, he was a failure as king. Administration was carried on by his general Balban. Balban was a strong-willed, powerful personality and a member of Chalisa or the 40, a group of Turkish nobles, selected and trained by Iltutmish for his self-defense. After the death of Nasiruddin Shah in 1266 AD, Balban became the Sultan of Delhi. A strict disciplinarian, he recommended simple living. Balban died in 1287, and his grandson was the last ruler of Slave dynasty. He was murdered in 1290 and throne went to Khilji dynasty. Let's take a look. The Khilji dynasty during 1290 to 1320 AD or Common Era. Among Khilji dynasties, Khilji kings, the most ambitious or Alauddin Khilji. He had bigger dreams than Balban. Like Alexander, he wanted to conquer the entire world. He ascended the throne by killing his uncle and father-in-law. Apart from Gujarat, Malwa, he captured the famous Ranthambore and Chittor forts. He even sent a large army to the south under the command of Malik Kafur. Malik Kafur looted and collected very huge hauls of gold from different kingdoms. Malik Kafur was 1,000 dinar slaves and who bought from Gujarat or Ranthambore. Let's take a look. He attacked even Madurai. Thus, for a brief period, Alauddin Khilji's domain was as large as that of a king. Ashoka, being an able administrator, he brought about many reforms. He kept administration and religion separate. He introduced price control and market control. Thus, everybody were able to get food items at low prices. We'll talk about more on Alauddin Khilji and rest the Delhi Sultans. So here I would like to tell you and show you the important keynotes like the Circle of Justice. Please take a screenshot, and this is also important. What is right? As you can see, the privileges claimed on account of birth. Okay, and secondly, the gender distinctions, as you can see here. This is also important. Social and biological differences between women and men. So since that's all for today. In the next video we will learn about the rest kings and their kingdoms. Till then, stay safe, stay indoors, and keep learning. Thank you very much.